The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
Good evening from Ed Young Stadium, Pleasure Ridge Park High School in Louisville, Kentucky. Football Friday was so special we decided to extend this edition 2 days late. It's Football Sunday here on the high school level. Joe Cox bringing you tonight's game. The male Bulldogs come in 3-1 off a tough loss last week at Trinity. Don't look for any sympathy, though, from the PRP Panthers. The Panthers 1-4 under new coach Brandon Dunn, and this is a game that could be the kind of win to turn their season. Good evening, everybody. Beautiful afternoon/evening tonight at Ed Young Stadium. Of course, very different than it was on Friday, which is why we're here on Sunday. Certainly our thoughts, prayers, and good wishes go out to the folks affected by Hurricane Helene. It was just a brutal weather day in the Commonwealth, but a more brutal day elsewhere. And again, our prayers, our warm wishes go out to the folks who've been impacted. Our own Steve Bird hanging out down there in Florida. A lot of folks down in North Carolina. Saw some just heartbreaking scenes from Asheville, which is one of the cool American cities, and I look forward to being able to go back there when it's back to itself again. Until then, we think about those folks. We pray for them and care for them. But here, it's Sunday, and it's a chance to play some football, albeit on an unusual day. Well, again, male 3-1, PRP 1-4, but there's a lot more to talk about, and talk about it we shall. Before we get into all that, tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Blinds Direct, offering custom blinds, window shades, wallpaper, and more. With over 30 years of serving Louisville, make Blinds Direct your choice for home decor. Beautiful evening again, 75 degrees and cloudy, should settle in the lower 70s. Kind of gray, but should avoid precipitation, which is good because 2 days of absolutely getting pelted by it here in Louisville. We're going to step aside for a word from some of our sponsors. Be back after the break. Got some pregame comments from male coach Chris Wolf ahead of male and PRP coming up here on Glycod.
Not just flies. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com. Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 Male graduate Dion Reese. Contact him at 502-387-6330 or visit online at polorealestategroup.com.
Joe Cox here, catching up with Coach Chris Wolf ahead of an unusual Sunday game between Male and PRP. Coach, got to start there. Nobody exactly plans for these sorts of things, but we were slated for Friday. Now we're going on Sunday. Have you been able to get with the team and kind of keep momentum going, or have you guys had a time off here with all this severe weather?
Yeah, we've had so on Friday, if I remember correctly. I can't even remember. Did we? I guess we canceled school on Friday.
Right.
That's how crazy it has been.
Yeah.
I got word, I think, early Friday, so I was able to relay to the players what our status was for Sunday. So they had a couple of days to chew on it.
Okay, good enough. Tough loss, obviously, against Trinity. One of the things that you and I had talked about heading into that week, you were pleased with the way Jordan Williams had played, but you said, I hope we don't lean on him too hard because he'd played so well in the game with St. X. Is it a situation where maybe you had to lean on Jordan a little bit too hard, and how's he been doing this week in practice coming off that game?
Well, I think we had talked internally about don't expect Jordan to perform at that level every week. Mm-hmm. Nobody does. And so we're going to have to just deal with some ups and downs. He made a fantastic play in the first half. The throw to Antonio for the touchdown was an elite level play. Mm-hmm. The third quarter we didn't play very well, and Jordan didn't play very well. And in the fourth quarter we turned the ball over on an unforced error, dropped the snap, and so we just got to learn from those things. But it's a long season. And I think everybody knows when you have an inexperienced quarterback, you're happy for the big-time plays, which he's had, and you got to understand that we got to go through some of the lows too to get more consistent play, hopefully by November.
Sure, and you actually bring up something I wanted to ask you about. These teams, that you've had over the years, I think everybody has kind of their own rough spots. This particular team seems to start the game pretty well, but the third quarter has really been a struggle. Do you change anything in the way you approach it? Is it a mental thing? Is it just bad luck? What do you attribute that to?
Well, it's hard to say because, our defense played really well. We came out of the halftime and got a 3-and-out on Trinity. Yeah. And I would have told you if you're up 21-6 on Trinity, you're going to get their best punch that first drive of the third quarter. Yeah. And so, the defense certainly didn't let up any. In fact, the defense didn't give up anything until at the very end. Right. Just offensively, we just made some bad plays and plays that we can make for whatever reason. We just didn't make them. Maybe like you said, who knows? We weren't dialed in up 21-6, but we got to learn from that. When you're up 15 on a good opponent, that's not enough. Yeah. You saw that last night with Alabama and Georgia. Sure,
absolutely. Did want to ask you just in terms of this particular game, PRP, what's been the message this week? What are you looking for from your team?
Well, we're just trying. We had mistakes in the Trinity game, and these are basic defense and basic offensive mistakes, like stuff that you work on in camp. And it's part of it because there's so many variables in the game. There's no way for the kids to experience every variable that they might see in a particular front, a particular coverage, or a particular play call. So for us, it's trying to get more consistent and not have, when we're supposed to defend the B gap, be in the B gap instead of being in the C gap, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. Well, this should be a good one. Sunday football on the high school level, Male and PRP. Thank you, Coach Wolf. We'll be back here on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back to Pleasure Ridge Park. Joe Cox and Dion Reese here to bring you PRP and mail, and it's the time of the game where we talk about our keys to the game. And tonight's keys to the game are presented by Dr. Tyler Blunt of Blunt Dental Group, providing high quality and comprehensive dentistry with straightforward smiles. You know, Dion, probably pretty telling that Coach Wolf says, you know, any adjustments, it really starts with the fundamentals. Got to do better just in fundamental execution. And isn't that always the case in football?
It is. It is. You know, I mean, if you're going to win ball games, you can't be making tons of mistakes, you know. And so you need to have those fundamentals in place and make sure you're executing on all phases of the game.
And one of those phases, special teams, really hurt the Bulldogs last week. Just specifically some problems getting the snaps back to the punter. A good, clean exchange to the punter. Be one of the things to watch tonight. You know, just again, it's one of those things. It's fundamental from up here, but it's hard to execute and it's hard to get practice time with it. So those game snaps are even more important.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I'm sure, you know, that they've been focusing on the things that they were struggling with last week. Like you said, namely that long snap on the punts. My guess is that they're going to have that under control tonight.
And then you got to make Jordan Williams comfortable. The junior quarterback still growing into the job, make some great plays, make some mistakes. You know, you're going to grow and live with that, but your life's going to be a lot happier if QB1 is comfortable back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt about it. And when he's comfortable, he's really effective. I mean, he's throwing the ball really well, and he's got a ton of weapons on the offensive side for Male High School to work with.
Absolutely. PRP, one of the keys here, slow the game down. If you can come out and you can execute, hold possession of the ball, keep Male on the sidelines as much as you can. I mean, Kentucky gave us a pretty good template of that Saturday against Ole Miss. You know, if you're punching up a little bit, be smooth in your own execution, and you can shorten the game and make your task a little bit easier.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and you hit it right on the nose, trying to keep that Male High School offense on the sideline, because when they're on the field, they're a handful to deal with.
Absolutely. Got to be tough in the trenches. I mean, this is the story with any team playing a power program. Mayo's got a lot of big guys with a lot of power and a lot of speed. PRP's got some big guys, maybe just not quite as many. So the guys they've got have really got to buckle down and make things happen in a positive way up front.
Oh, for sure. And it's important that, Mayo doesn't just overlook these guys. They've got enough talent over there. If they're not executing and they're making mistakes, I mean, this could, get out of hand for them. So hopefully Mayo High School comes out and, plays with some focus out here tonight.
And then PRP also, you've got to avoid the turnovers. You can't turn the ball over, and you certainly can't turn the ball over deep in your own end. Give Mayo a short field. Mayo's tough enough to defend over the full 100 yards. You don't want to start them out at the 20 or the 30 or the 40 going in.
And you also don't want to give them extra opportunities, to try to score.
Yes.
So it's important they take care of the ball tonight.
Absolutely. This broadcast is authorized by Pleasure Ridge Park High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student-athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for listening. Now, a word from our sponsors. We're getting you ever closer to kickoff Mail and PRP in a rare Sunday night game, now only 13 minutes away here on Glycod.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Lines Direct, not just blinds. Lines Direct, not just blinds.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Joe Cox and Dion Reese back here at PRP. Panthers and Mayo Bulldogs coming up. Of course, you heard from Chris Wolf. It's his 15th year at Mayo. 15 years ago, Brandon Dunn was a student here at PRP.
Oh, wow.
Now he's a coach. Between that, of course, a star at the University of Louisville and then played in the NFL for several seasons. But this is my question, Dion. I never had that luxury of being what Brandon Dunn is. I was the furthest thing from a star. I was the guy, my starring role was not going in the game. That was where they wanted to keep me. You know, there's that old axiom that those who can do and those who can't teach or coach. How hard is it for a coach like Coach Dunn with, you know, the decorated career he's had as a player to come in here and start, you know, having to build something up here? They're 1-4. You know, some tough games today is a big challenge. How hard is that, you know, to shift from a world where you're the man, you're the star, to a world where you're trying to impart that to somebody else?
Well, you know, I played, you know, football, you know, and had some success myself, but I've never coached. But, you know, just from seeing the athletes that try it, it's not as simple as one might seem.
No, sure.
Obviously, he's got some experience. He knows the game of football. He understands teamwork and how to get it done. But it can just be difficult for these guys to try to, you know, really come up with the right schemes and put the things in place to win football games.
Yeah, again, his first year, 1-4 here. Wolf's 15th year at Mayo. PRP, you know, has had some success, a couple of winning seasons in the last few years. Tommy Williams, the former coach here, had some quality teams, and they produced some good players. But it's just a challenge to build to that level that Mayo's at.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. I mean, this Mayo's been building on this for 50 years.
Yeah, that seems to be the way it is. Well, we are going to step aside. Another word from our sponsors. On the other side, we'll get you even closer to kickoff. Now only about 8 minutes away. Sunday Night Football here at PRP. Mayo and the PRP Panthers coming up here on Glycod.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
We're getting ever closer to kickoff now, only about 5 minutes away. PRP and Mayo, 2 teams with a chance for some big Sunday moments. And one big Sunday moment, we're calling it tonight's starting lineups presented by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. I guess we could call it the featured players with Interstate Batteries because we don't have a first 22. But a guy who you and I were talking about off air earlier, Dion, who has really impressed, Chase Burton, the male running back. PRP's got to try to find an answer, but honestly, the way Burton has been playing this year, good luck. 83 carries, 631 yards, 10 touchdowns rushing. He really has it all.
Chase Burton's a handful, and like you said, he's got it all. I mean, he's got speed, he's got power, he's got some finesse. You know, he'll stop on a dime and pivot, and, you know, before you know it, he's running back in the total opposite direction, and, again, just a ton of speed. He's going to be a handful for PRP tonight.
Absolutely. Of course, Antonio Harris, the other guy to talk about, can do a little bit of everything. Outstanding defensive back. Can play some excellent wide receiver. They've used him some at quarterback. They run a lot of option-style stuff with him, but Antonio, whatever role he's called on, he's a guy to keep an eye on.
Handful number 2. Like you said, he might throw a touchdown, catch a touchdown, run a touchdown, you know, and take an interception home, you know, for a touchdown. So I expect him to have a great game tonight, and, again, just another handful for PRP to try to stop.
PRP staying out to talk about the quarterback, Dean Heineman, a transfer from Atherton. Senior's got a big arm. He's got some playmakers on the outside. Can they give him enough time to get the ball out to him will be the question.
Yeah, that's going to be the key. You know, he's got some decent talent out there, you know, that have had some success this year. But again, the key is going to be, can they win the ball game up front and give them some time to make plays?
That's it. We're going to step aside for one more break, and then we'll be back with kickoff. Male and PRP coming up Sunday night here on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt. But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502, they do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group. Straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday.
And now male Bulldogs entering the field. PRP Panthers making their way behind them. Both the teams pretty much ready to go. PRP won the coin toss to open the game. They are going to defer, and that's a big ask. You're going to put a lot on your defense right away, but then again, maybe Coach Dunn sees something there that we don't, Dion. So it goes. You got to find ways to believe in your team in a myriad of ways, and maybe say in defense, we're going to put it on you to start. Maybe that's a play from that playbook.
Maybe that is the case. I'm not really sure, why that happens. Again, the first thing that comes to my mind is, what can I do to keep this male high school offense off the field? And, they decided to actually start the game with them on the field. So we'll see how it works out for them.
Well, the logic always, if you can get in there at halftime and be competitive, you've got the football coming out to start the second half. So we'll see how it works out. Male is down in the far end zone now. The entire team has huddled up there. Now they've broken it. PRP actually getting ready to come through. Don't have a big banner here today. Again, it's a little bit unorthodox for everybody to do this on Sunday instead of Friday. Second PRP game I've done on a Sunday, though. In 2020, they played Western on a Sunday. 2020, of course, was the COVID season. But the issue that week wasn't an outbreak within either of the teams. It was trying to get a set of officials to work the game.
Oh, wow.
So we were here on Sunday afternoon. It was a 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock game. I was talking about it with the crew here at PRP earlier. The final score of that game was 66-38. I said we had a basketball score going that
That is a
afternoon.
basketball score. That's a lot of points put up by PRP.
Yeah. So Panthers got the win that day. So 1-0 on Sunday in my memory. Let's see if that helps them out here today against Mayo. Bulldogs in the white shirts, the dark-colored pants, gold helmets, purple and gold stripes on the shoulders. PRP's got the red shirts, the black pants, the black helmets with a red stripe, white numerals. Very clean to read. I always like that, Dion. The older I get, the more I appreciate seeing these players with fonts and colors that really catch the eye. And I love those PRP jerseys.
Oh, no doubt about it. They do look good. And speaking of just clear font, this field is beautiful. I really like what they've done with this.
It is. It's a first-class operation here at Young Stadium. Press box is gorgeous. Field is very nice. State of the art. PRP going to kick it right to left from the press box vantage point here. Ariano's got it teed up. And Mayo has Davidson back to return. Pick up the number on the other player. The line drive kick coming up to the left side from the 8 to the 20. 25 out to the 30, about the 33-yard line, and that was Savion Vaughn on the return.
Number 16, Savion.
Yeah, pretty solid return and some decent coverage by PRP. So let's see what they can do in terms of trying to keep this offense of the Male High School contained.
Yeah. Hayden on the stop there for PRP. A ball spotted at the 33, 1st and 10. Male Bulldogs have got Jordan Williams at quarterback, 6', 220-pound junior.
At quarterback, Jordan Williams.
Williams in a shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Harris, one of the ones left, crosses formation to the right. Williams waits. Claps his hands, takes the snap, sets to throw. Fires to Harris. He goes down and catches it, but it's short yardage play. Gains good to the 37 and pick up a 4.
Yeah, they start the game with the pass play. You know, it's always never a bad idea to get the ball in Harris's hands. So just trying to get a feel for this what this PRP defense is going to be about tonight.
37-yard line.
So a good start right there. 2nd and 6. Mayo, everybody's kind of bunched in this time. Saw some of this formation last time. Chris Finch on the tackle there for PRP. They hand it to Burton off the right side. 40, 45, 50, stays in 45, 40. Slung down at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, just another typical run for Burton. You know, you get him on that outside edge. He's typically going to make the first guy miss. And, again, he's got a ton of speed.
27-yard pickup moves it to the 37-yard line. First down there, Finch on the tackle.
Looks like Chase is starting off where he ended last week.
Yeah, 203 last week. So a lot of yardage to go, but it's early. 2 plays in, Mayo at the PRP 37. 10:40 on the clock, and it's running. 1st and 10. Williams in the gun. Bunched in fairly tight with a split each way. Now, actually, it's a Wildcat look, and it's Harris off the left side, 35-30, and he's taken out of bounds a couple of yards shy of the first down. That was Burton taking the snap as the Wildcat quarterback. They split Williams out right. Gain goes for 5.
So tough to defend. You know, they'll go from, Williams at quarterback to Harris at quarterback, and, there we had Chase Burton taking a snap, and just pitching the ball to Harris for a pitch. So, sweep.
So Williams back at quarterback now, 2nd and 5 at the 32. 10:27 to go, opening quarter, opening drive. No score yet. Williams to throw. Sets his feet. He's got time. Takes a deep shot. Harris is out there, and it's just beyond him, incomplete.
Yeah, just a bit too far. Again, they're really mixing it up, which I like by Male High School, and it makes it really difficult to defend, when you're switching these players out in all these different formations.
Finch on the coverage. Brings up
Chris Finch on the cover. Unable to get there. 3rd down and 5. First 3rd down of the game. Pretty quiet crowd here today, but so it goes on Sunday. 3rd and 5. Trips right for Williams. He keeps it off the left side. It's not Williams, it's Harris. First down to the 21-yard line. So a nice play. He didn't stand out. He looked very quarterback-like, but when he starts running, Antonio Harris is a different cat.
Oh, yeah. Like we talked about earlier, he can throw the ball, he can catch the ball. As you see, he runs the ball very well. And, again, it's very difficult for this PRP defense, when they're switching up with all of these guys just playing at the quarterback position.
On the Panther 21-yard line.
First down after the pickup of 11. Opening series for Mayo. Bunched up formation on the right. They've got a man split out left. Williams underneath the center, gives Burton left side, picks his way down inside the 20, down near the 15. On the stat sheet, that's a 5-yard run. That was an incredibly patient 5-yard run.
Oh, no doubt about it. To be quite honest, Chase Burton, it's almost like you hand him the ball and he's got 5 yards somehow. So PRP actually did a pretty decent job of getting him to the ground that time.
Play brings up 2nd down and 5 for
Malik Smith on the tackle there. Second and 5, 16-yard line, 9:22 to go, opening quarter. It's a pistol look this time for Jordan Williams. Got a receiver each way. Got an up back down, and they give to the up back. He picks his way short yards and lost the ball. It's picked up by Tucker Roth the other way, 30, 35, 40, midfield. There's nobody to stop him. One man might catch him. Burton at the 20, 10, but Roth opens up, touchdown. And that's the kind of play you got to make as an underdog, to come in and have a shot at Tucker Roth. Takes a fumble back 86 yards.
Yeah, that's exactly what you got to have. Mel's got to make sure they take care of the ball. But if PRP is going to stay in this, they're going to need big plays like that. And kudos to them. He didn't just dive on that ball. He scooped it up, used his blocking. He was able to get the ball to the end zone for a score.
Shelton Sweeney was the fullback who took the carry. Started left, looked like he had a couple yards, but got hit. Ball popped out. Tucker Roth was Johnny on the spot. Looked like Chase Burton might be able to track him down. But Roth had some pretty good wheels going there.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to get him, to be quite honest. It looked like he could have dove and at least made an attempt. But, again, take your hat off to PRP. They were, there was a mistake, and they took advantage of it and got some points out of it.
On for the extra point, number 47, DJ
Arellano is on to kick the extra point.
Heineman.
Snaps high, but they get it down. Arellano kicks it. It's certainly long enough, and it's good. 7-0 PRP, 8:51 to go in quarter number 1 here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Well, we've certainly got one surprise. Tucker Roth, 86-yard fumble return, puts PRP on the board first, 7-0. And a heady job by Roth, not only to get over there and grab the football, but talking during the break, Dion, you were impressed with the way he ran it back.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, he was patient enough to actually slow down, let his blocking get in place, and then picked up speed again, was able to get into the end zone.
Arellano to kick away. It's a high kick, short. It hits in bounds. It's a live ball, but it's going to roll out of bounds. Not a bad play to pooch it down there and see if you can get there, but the sideline does come into play, and this one goes out.
Not bad at all. And I guess Coach Dunn's decision to defer, actually worked out for him. He got some points out of it.
Mail had gone right down the field. Drive started their own 33, but about the 15, they suddenly ran into some trouble. Sweeney fumbles. Taken to the house by Roth. Bulldogs will start at the 35 after the kick out of bounds. Possession number 2.
At quarterback number 12, Jordan Williams.
2 receivers right for Williams. That's the open side of the field. It's Jefferson and Wheeler. 1 receiver back to the left. I think that's Harris. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10, 35. Give Burton left side. He's got a seam, 40, 42, 43, 45. Right around the first down sticks, Chase Burton.
Yeah, Chase Burton again with the ball. Just another great carry, another strong run. And, the Bulldogs haven't had any trouble moving the ball. We just had a mistake last series.
Patterson with a tackle, but we have got an injured PRP player over by the sideline. We're going to step aside for a break. 7-0 PRP, 8:42 to go here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And we're back here at PRP. The injured Panther being helped to the sideline. It's like Donnell Yarbrough coming out of the ball game. Or is that Finch?
Is it a number 6?
I thought it was 6, but I think it is 0. I think it is Finch, and that's a big loss if so. Yeah, it is. Oh, first down out at the 46 for Mail. Williams leaves it off in the middle. Burton's across the 40, across the 30. Tries to weave free, makes it near the 20 before he's taken out of bounds, but he is taken out of bounds, so he'll move it down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Burton's pretty much having his way with this PRP defense tonight so far.
Hammond and Rucker on the stop, but not before 29 yards for Chase Burton. 1st and 10 at the 25, 8:24 on the clock. PRP got an early fumble recovery touchdown. They lead 7-0. Mayo driving. Williams in the gun. PRP shows some pressure. Williams has got time. He's got a man open, and he overshot him. Incomplete in the corner of the end zone. It looked like it was going to be an easy touchdown, but a little bit too tall for Cam Angelini down in the corner.
Yeah, Angelini actually ran a pretty nice post route, and Williams just overthrew him that time.
Williams 1 for 3 for 4 yards so far. Bit of a struggle for the junior. 2nd and 10, 25-yard line of the Panthers. Bulldogs down 7-0, but on the hunt. Trips in tight on the right side for Williams. He's in the gun. Williams gives right side to Burton. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Chase Burton just made one cut, and good night, Irene.
He did, again, and he's so good at that. He starts out right, but before he knows it, something starts to open up left. He slows down a little bit, lets the hole open up, and explodes right through it for a touchdown.
So 7-6 now, 8:09 to go here in the first quarter. Henson to kick the extra point. Snap is there, kicks out of there. It's certainly long enough, and it's good. 7-7, 8:09 to go in quarter number 1, and we'll be back here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Didn't take Mayo long to answer. 25-yard Chase Burton touchdown run, 5 carries, 97 yards already for Burton. Edson's extra point, or kickoff, rather, sails into the end zone. His kickoff and his extra point both sailed into the end zone. Of course, the extra point through the uprights, and this one, a mere touchback, will start PRP at the 20.
Yeah, that's pretty typical for Henson. He's known for, booting that ball pretty strong during those kickoffs.
I mentioned some special teams issues last week. That wasn't one of the problems. They're pretty rock solid there on kickoffs. It's been punting, but the catch-22, not sure how many opportunities Mayo really gets to work on the punts in game situations.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, in game situations. I'm sure they were working on it pretty hard this week.
Oh, yeah. Dean Heineman's going to get his first shot out here with the offense. Heineman, hands off, and the back is hit in the backfield and dropped. Looks like Spike Souls there to drop John Hammond in the backfield.
Yeah, nice penetration by that Bulldogs D-line up front.
Panthers, number 15, Dwayne Shaw.
Yeah, they met him as soon as he got that handoff.
2nd and 11 now after a loss of a yard.
A loss of 1. It makes it 2nd and 11 from the Panther 19-yard line.
Second and 11, Heineman hands it off inside, and this one only back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Yeah, nothing at all there. They are really having some trouble trying to get some push from that offensive line.
No gain on the carry makes it 3rd and 11.
Like it was Rayvon Lee on the carry, but
yeah, if they want to have a chance tonight, they're going to have to be able to move the ball on the ground some.
3rd and 11, trips to the left. 1 to the right for Heineman. Rolls right, sets, pressure coming. Heineman holds it, now throws late. It's a floater, it's incomplete. Had a man up at the 30. He was taking a shot at Kelvin Whiteside, but it just floated a little bit beyond his reach.
Yeah, had a guy out there open on looked like he was running kind of a short post route, but just a ton of pressure, and wasn't able to get a clean throw.
On the punt for the Panthers, number 7, Dean Heineman, back for the
Heineman is the quarterback / punter for PRP.
Jefferson.
He's in punt formation. Heineman actually a little bit shorter than normal on a punt set. He's got it. Now he just kind of quick kicked it. And the kick is a good one, all the way back to the 43, but it's being returned there by Colin Jefferson back across the 45 down to about the PRP 41. So a good punt by Heineman, but Jefferson with a solid return there too.
Yeah, and he was up a little shorter than normal. I think they were really just trying to get that quick kickoff because they knew that Bulldog pressure was coming.
Yeah, spotted at the 41. So PRP will take over there. 7-7 game, 6:42 to go, opening quarter. Williams is up under center here. He's got Burton behind him. Pretty tight formation here. Turn around. They fake to Burton. Verbancic catches 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. And he's taken down around the 15-yard line. Just a nice little slow developing play there. Everything looks like it's going to be a run, and then flipped it out instead. And Williams to Verbancic.
Yeah, really good. Really good. I like the play call. There was a fake to the running back, and Williams actually made a nice easy throw over there to the tight end, and able to get a solid gain out of that.
Smith on the tackle for PRP, gain of 25 on the pass play though. And it's first down, Mayo at the PRP 16. 7-7, 6:16 to go, quarter number 1.
Sideline warning on the Bulldogs.
Mayo gets a sideline warning here. Both teams have had one now, so. You wonder to what extent you kind of let that go if a guy's coaching his team versus giving you some beef, but I don't know. I'd have to be out there to tell you.
Yeah, it's nice for them to get some order too,
Oh, sure. Wildcat for Burton. He fakes and keeps it himself. 15, 10, 5, and he's down at about the 3. A nice fake to Harris going left, and then Burton just kept it straight ahead and picked up 13 yards.
Yeah, this Mill High School defense is just a ton to keep up with. I mean, they've got a ton of plays. They got a ton of weapons. They're moving guys around to different positions. It's just really tough to contain this team.
First and goal at the 3. Let's see what the look is here. Harris is definitely out there, as is Burton. Here comes Williams. And Williams is going out wide. So Burton is in the Wildcat. They've got Williams and Harris stacked on the right side. Interesting. First and goal at the 3 for Burton. And the Wildcat now sends Harris in motion. Fakes a pitch to Harris, keeps it himself, and Burton goes right into the end zone. Straight through the middle, 3-yard touchdown run, Chase Burton.
Yeah, I love this Wildcat offense with Burton at the quarterback position. I mean, you get him to get that snap, and, again, he can hand it off to one of the guys or he can take it itself. And when he's got a head of steam up like that, he's tough to bring down.
For the Bulldogs, number 7, Davidson on for the extra point, number 82.
Henson for the extra point. Snaps there. Kick is out of there. It's certainly long enough, and it is good. 14-7. Mayo takes the lead. 5:07 to go, quarter number 1 here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Mayo regains the advantage here. It's 14-7 now. 5:07 to go in the quarter. Henson to kick it away. A high driving kick that hits at the back of the N and the T, and the Panthers in the end zone, and PRP will start at their 20.
The Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their
Yeah, he's kicking that ball pretty deep to the middle of the end zone. We might see that for the rest of the evening.
You know, if I had a kicker who could do that, yeah, I'd say just keep doing that. That works pretty well.
For sure. Kick field goal.
Unless he hits a 20-mile-an-hour wind in his face or something, those balls are going to get to the end zone, I think, just about every time.
Yes, sir.
So the Panther offense back on the attack.
At quarterback for the Panthers, number 7.
Dean Heineman, the Atherton transfer, is the quarterback. He's got a receiver split each way. Kelvin Whiteside, the junior running back, is behind him because Heineman's under center. Heineman gives Whiteside, and he is swallowed up in the backfield. Spike Souls is one of the guys there, but the Mayo defensive front was just not fooled.
Yeah, just way too much pressure. You got to be able to hold those guys up for a little bit if you think you're going to be able to gain some yards running the ball on offense.
Cornelius Williams, the other tackler there, is a loss back to the 16, 2nd and 14. Mayo run defense been impressive early.
Yeah, that front four looks good. I mean, every time the ball hikes, I mean, they're in the backfield, within less than a second.
Heineman under center, got Whiteside behind him. Gives Whiteside, he picks his way back to about the 18-yard line. So short yardage, pickup of about 2 will bring up 3rd and 12. That's where you don't want to be if you're PRP.
Especially in this part of the field. We've done a lot of talking about that Male High School offense. This Male High School defense is a handful as well.
Christian White, Cornelius Williams there on the tackle. As we tick inside 4 minutes to go quarter number 1. PRP scored first. Tucker Roth fumble return, 7-0, and then Mayo's answered with the last 2 scores. 3rd and long here for the Panthers. We've got 2 receivers each way. Heineman in the gun this time. Sends a man in motion right, takes the snap, pressure comes, he throws underneath, it's caught. 15, 20, 25, 30, a first down out of the 32, but then a flag comes in late, so we'll have to see
Flag on play,
if that's going to wipe out what would otherwise be a first down.
15, Dwayne Shaw.
Pretty well executed play by PRP.
Slipped Shaw underneath, but a hold is going to bring it back.
Replay, third down.
Yeah, he caught several good blocks out there and was able to make a solid gain down the field.
Yeah, it was going to be a gain of about 14 and a first down, but flag will back them up. Trying to decide where to spot the ball, the officials, and they're going to put it right at the 20. So
that makes it third down.
The hold was right at the spot where it would have been a first down. So,
I mean, I don't think he held him till he had a first down.
Right.
You know, that was
still 3rd and 10 now instead of a first down. Still goes for a gain of 2. Despite the penalty, but big one to miss. Nice little play in the screen game. Shaw stays in as the running back. Heineman in the shotgun beside him, trips left, which is the short side of the field. Heineman play fake, sets deep. He's got some time. Now it's breaking down, throws it out right, hangs it up there, and it's caught. Did he get there? No. Incomplete.
Heineman's pass intended for Oates.
Oates almost tracked that one down, but not quite.
Yeah, had quite a bit of error on that one and led him a little too far. Ended up out of bounds, but I like the play call. You know, had a decent amount of protection that time and was able to get a pass off, just a little too far.
Back to receive for the Bulldogs, number 1, Colin Jefferson.
A punting situation again. Heineman's got it. Again, short drop, but he kicks a high punt. Going to hang up just across midfield. And Jefferson caught it and got lit up, but he bounces out of it and is still trying to go, and now he's off the right, 40, 35, 30. And Tucker Roth slings him out of bounds down at about the 27-yard line. There is a flag back near where he caught the ball. That was an aggressive play, not to just take the fair catch because it was a short punt. There's also a flag back near the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, I want to say he probably should have, called for a fair catch on that one. But, judging by what he turned it into, good decision.
Discretion sometimes the better part of valor, but don't tell Colin Jefferson because he just about popped that thing for a touchdown.
Yeah, a ton of effort on that run for Jefferson.
We got 2 penalties,
Bulldogs,
one on each team.
The Panthers.
So personal foul, PRP. Then it looked like a block in the back on Mayo. So they're going to assign the penalty from the spot of the – well, I'm trying to decide where they're going to assign it from. They're walking the ball up. The ball ends up at the 40-yard line. So – how exactly we got there, I'm not terribly clear. He was taken out around the 27. The penalties, there were 2, one on each team. But, rather than offsetting, we're at the 40. So 1st and 10 Mayo at the PRP 40. 2:43 to go in the opening quarter. 1 wide out each way for Williams, who's got Burton beside him in the shotgun. A late arriving player for Mayo. Checking into the formation. Now Harris crosses formation. Strength is left. He looks that way. He throws that way. Harris is open. Got it at the 26, down to the 20, 15, slung down around the 10-yard line. Honestly, a nice tackle, or that one's a touchdown. And it's still a gain of about 30.
Yeah, I love the play call. Run Harris on the, he started in motion and actually got out there in the flat, and Williams hit him pretty clean and for a solid gain out there for the Bulldogs.
Brought down by the Panthers.
Second catch of the game for Harris. He's got 34 receiving yards. First and 10 at the 10. Call it first and goal, actually.
Panther 10-yard line.
Ticking down near 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Mayo with the lead, the ball, and the possession in the PRP red zone. Williams in the gun. Williams looks to throw. He's got time. Now it breaks down. He takes off left. Gets back across the line and makes it down to about the 7,
receiver,
maybe the 6.
Brought down by the Panthers.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking to hit Harris again, but he wasn't open. So I like the decision on Williams, just tucking the ball and running.
Patterson there to hem him in, pick up of 3, 2nd and goal at the 7. We've got a timeout by the Panthers, 14-7 Male, and they're knocking on the door. 1:48 to go in quarter 1 here on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
And we're back to Young Stadium here at PRP. Male knocking on the door, 2nd and goal at the 7. Going to say, do you want to see the Wildcat? But I don't think we're going to. Dion Williams is at quarterback, it looks like. All the people are in here, but traditional formation so far. Yep, they're all bunched in tight. And now empty backfield for Williams. Williams has got all day to throw it. He sets, he fires into the end zone. Verbancic looked like he caught it, looked like he dropped it, and then he caught it the 2nd time. Touchdown.
Yeah, nice soft hands. It looked like he juggled it for a minute, but was able to gain his composure and focus and pull that one in for a touchdown.
Boy, what a clean pocket that Male offensive line gave on that play.
Oh, yeah, Williams had all day back there to find an open receiver. Anytime you give a quarterback, especially like Williams, that much time, he's going to be able to find somebody.
Kick for the extra point, number 80.
Henson for the extra point.
Number 1, Colin Jefferson.
Snaps there. Good rush off the edge. Flag came in. No indication whether the kick was good, but the penalty would supersede anyway. It's offsides. Now they'll scoot up a yard and try it again, I guess. So I think they're not even going to move the holder. So.
Sharon Davidson.
Yeah, if Davidson moved, he moved an inch. I mean, he's basically in the same spot.
Let's try it again.
Yep.
Same thing.
I think the last one was good. Again, we don't know, no signal, but this one, the snap's there, the kick's away clean, is most definitely long enough, and it is true. Male, 3 straight scores to make it 21-7, minute 39 to go in quarter number 1. You're listening to Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Now we're back to Young Stadium. Male, 3 straight scoring drives, looking pretty impressive once they've settled in, Dion.
Yeah, besides that fumble, they look pretty impressive for sure on offense.
Henson with a drive, and this one goes about halfway deep in the end zone. Makes it a touchback.
Touchback, Panthers.
You like the high school rule that if any part of the ball is in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback? You don't give the return team discretion to bring it out if they want?
No, I don't like that. I'd
say let him go.
Yeah, I'd say let him go. If a guy wants to come out, let him come on out and see what happens.
I mean, a kick like that, the return man is catching it clean. He might be the best shot they got to break one loose, but his hands are tied because he's 3 yards in the end zone. No dice.
I'm sure it's a safety thing.
They're
trying to keep the players safe out there.
At all levels of football, they're trying to cut down the kickoff. But,
right.
But at the same time, until it's not part of the game, it's part of the game. So.
For sure.
Heinemann, the PRP offense, back on the field, starting their own 20, 1st and 10. Heinemann play fake. He's got time. Rolls out right. Sets. Flag comes in. Wide open man. Caught it to 33, 35, 40, 45, and down to the 50-yard line. Keandre Whiteside, a 30-yard gain, but I got a feeling this one's coming back.
Yeah, it looked like there may have been a hold in the backfield on that play.
That is correct.
Holding on the Panthers.
But, Dean, he's really doing well. If you can give him some time, he's showing he can find guys that are open.
And they've got guys who can make plays downfield. It's just a matter of getting everything timed up. That time Whiteside did a good job finding just a hunk of space, catching the ball. But, again, the flag will negate it. 1st and 20 back at the 10 now.
Yeah, Dean's got to just start getting rid of that ball sooner. They just got to get into more, maybe short step drops and, just get rid of that ball because he just didn't have much time back there.
No, it's a battle. 1st and 20. 1:09 in the clock running late here in quarter number 1. Heinemann's got 2 receivers each way. He's in the gun. Heinemann drops, sets, pressure comes. He escapes, fires, up for grabs and incomplete. Took it up to about the 22, threw it to Chris Yarborough. Mail had some coverage there. A little bit of a dangerous throw, frankly.
It was. Jack Bruner for the Panthers made a good block just to give him a little bit more time to get that ball off that time, but just couldn't connect.
Bledsaw in coverage for Mail. Incomplete pass stops the clock, 54 seconds, or 53.8. That's always funny to me. I struggle to incorporate that. I still think of the time in terms of whole seconds, but just an old-timer, Dion. What can I say?
I get it.
2nd and 20 at the 10 for the Panthers, who've got trips left. 1 receiver back right. Shotgun formation. Heinemann to throw. Late heat, steps away from it. Now going to scramble out of there. 15, tries to cut left, makes about the 17 and gets shoved out of bounds. Call it the 16.
Yeah, not much there. I guess, good defense by those cornerbacks for the male Bulldogs. He just couldn't find anybody open, so he tucked it and ran.
Brandon Richardson shoved him out of bounds, so 3rd down and about 14 now. Still a positive play. Good patience there. Heinemann also, not just a good arm. He's got good pocket presence back there. He can feel that heat and kind of step around and create some time.
Yeah, for sure. That could have actually been a sack, but he was able to step up and make a guy miss and turn it into a positive gain.
Trips right for Heinemann. That's the open side. 3rd and 14. Flag comes in. And it's offsides on Mail, so that'll make it 3rd and 9.
The Bulldogs.
That's one of those plays that's going to drive Coach Wolf nuts in the film room.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Just you got to be on side. Got to be lined up right.
Discipline. Be focused, guys.
3rd and 9. PRP their own 21 now. Heinemann trips right. Sets. With time. It's coming from the backside, and he is sacked. He ran away from it and bought some time, but he couldn't escape for long from Mason Mudd, who just got out there to corral him from his defensive end spot.
Yeah, great pressure by Mason Mudd. He didn't even see him coming. I think he may have saw him at the very last second.
Yeah,
but
I think he felt his breath.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Clock running down. We'll see if PRP is going to punt in the quarter. Now they're going to take it to the sideline. So they will open the second quarter in a punting situation. Panthers struck first with a fumble recovery touchdown. The Mail answered with 3 scores, and they lead 21-7 after the first quarter here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
So 4th down, PRP opens the second quarter in a punting situation. Heineman prepared to boot the football. Colin Jefferson back to return, standing at the PRP 45. There's the snap. Here's the kick out of there. There's a high kick. Jefferson retreats to his own 47. Here he comes. Fakes left, goes right. Flag comes in. He's across the 45, the 40, down to about the 37. But the location of this flag seems to make it likely it's on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, may have been a block in the back. I'm not sure about that, but it was in that vicinity for sure.
That is going to be what we're looking at. So instead of starting at the PRP 37, Mail will start on its own side of the field.
Illegal block against the
We'll see where they end up spotting the ball, but that's going to be the call. In that first quarter, Chase Burton, 7 carries, 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think probably even more good news for Mayo was that Jordan Williams was 4 of 6 for 66 yards and a touchdown. And Burton, you kind of know what you got. Williams, it's still game to game, series to series, a work in progress, and that's going to be a key as this season moves toward its stretch run. Unbelievably, it's been fast.
Yeah, he seems to get better and better every week. So again, matter of fact, he's playing well today. And Chase Burton, he's had a solid, game for most guys already in the first quarter.
Yeah, right. So here come the Bulldogs on the attack. 1st and 10, their own 42. Pistol look for Williams. He's got Burton behind him. Nearly offside, and they hand it to Burton, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. That was going to go actually for a loss of a yard. Well played by the PRP defensive front.
Looks like Chris Finch met him back there in the backfield and was able to get him to the ground, which is a difficult thing to do with Chase Burton.
Not many able to do that. Yeah, call that one actually a loss of 2. Vale now 2nd and 12, their own 40. 11:20 to go in quarter number 2.
2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs from
another pistol look. This time with the fullback Sweeney in there. Went to this in the first quarter and then fumbled on the next play. This time it's Harris at the quarterback, and Harris dancing left across the 45. Makes a man miss, spins out of bounds a couple yards shy of the first down, up at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that was a design sweep for Harris that time. He started out right, didn't see anything there, and he's got enough speed to reverse field and come back left and make a positive play out of it.
Rucker on the tackle for PRP, and it is 3rd and 2.
From the 50-yard line.
Haven't been a lot of 3rd down situations in this game for the Bulldogs. Come to the line, bunched in. Williams at quarterback. Everybody's in tight. He's up under center. He's got Burton as his setback behind him. 3rd and 2 on the 50. Williams gives Burton right side, 1st down, not much more. PRP did a pretty good job. He got 3. He had to get 2. He got 3. 1st down.
Good for a Bulldog.
Yeah, that actually, for 3-yard gain, not a bad stop by the PRP that time, the PRP defense.
There's a 1st down at the Panther 47 now. Bulldogs to the line of scrimmage. Williams under center. Burton behind him. Bunched in formation. Williams fakes it, looks to throw. Fires downfield. It's caught. Angelini slides down about the 30-yard line. I call it the 29.
Yeah, they sent Harris down the field on a fly route just to kind of clear the area, and Angelini came by on a crossing route, and Williams was able to hit him for a 1st down.
1st down to the 29. Pickup of 18 there. Under 10 minutes. A little bit of rain rolling in. See it by a few folks kind of trying to get under cover, pull a hood on. Not a hard rain, not like we've seen the last couple days. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Panther 29, 9:38 in the clock running. Quarter number 2. Williams. And we've got a whistle at the exchange. Offsides on PRP.
On the Panthers. Replay, first down. 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs from the Panthers.
It's interesting. Seem to see almost as many offsides penalties like that one, where it's just not getting lined up right instead of a hard fake that somebody bites on or something.
Right, yeah.
1st and 5 at the 24 after the flag. Williams drops to throw. Got time. Circles off right. Now he'll run. 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds inside the 10. 1st and goal. Nice play by Williams right there. Takes his time.
Yeah, nobody open downfield, makes the smart play, and just runs with the ball for first down.
Smith on the tackle for PRP, but it's a 1st and goal down at the 8.
It was almost a 50-50 split, I feel like, early in the season between Harris and Williams,
right.
And now it's pretty heavy Williams. And if I'm not mistaken, Chase Burton is taking more snaps at quarterback than Harris today.
Yeah, probably. So let's see what they do here. 1st and goal. It is Harris at quarterback here. I think they heard you talking. Sweeney the up back, Burton behind everybody. They give to Burton, or they fake to Burton. Harris keeps it inside the 6, maybe the 5-yard line. Not much there. Well covered by PRP.
Yeah, I like the call, but good pressure by PRP, and they able to stop Harris from getting in the end zone that time.
2nd and goal at the 6.
Harris on the keeper.
Now 8:50 to go in quarter number 2. Tucker Roth, the outstanding linebacker, on the tackle that time.
If somebody asked me to make the call, I'm giving it to Chase Burton right here.
Williams is back at quarterback. He's under center. Burton is behind him. Everybody's bunched in tight from the 6. Williams takes it, leaves it with Burton. Right side, circling off, and he goes in untouched.
Touchdown.
For the 3rd time today, touchdown Chase Burton.
Number 2.
Touchdown number 3. Again, man, Chase Burton is just, again, like I said, he's got it all, from, like I said, from speed to strength. And that time he pretty much just walked in, just reading the defense and saw where the hole was and got to the end zone.
On for the extra point for the Bulldogs.
Henson for the extra
number
point.
82, Seth Henson holding number 7, Steron Davison.
Here's the snap. Here's the kick. Gets away clean, and it is good. Nail 28, PRP 7, 8:20 to go in quarter number 2 here on Glycod.
Bulldogs of Mel.
Interact, not just blinds. Blinds direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And we're back, 28-7 now. Nail really been impressive here in the last quarter or so.
Back for the Panthers, number 14.
4 straight scores, running, throwing, kind of doing what they want.
Yeah, like we said, Burton's had a great game for most guys, in just a little bit over 1 quarter.
10 carries, 123 touchdowns so far. Henson had it on the tee. I think it blew off the tee. Goes up and sets it back. Switching ends here, we'll be able to get a pretty good view on the wind because Henson had buried his kickoffs in the end zone, consistently kicking the other direction. Here he comes right to left. This one is high, and it is short. So there's something there. It's caught by the return man at about the 13, and he immediately falls down at about the 15. You had 2 guys there trying to decide who was going to catch it and who was going to run with it, and the problem is Malik Smith ended up with the ball but also took a tumble.
Yeah, somebody's got to make the call on a play like that, and if you're not the guy that makes the call, get out there and make a block.
Yeah. Again, an element there of every kick so far had just been a drive into the end zone, and that one hung up at about the 12-yard line. So it was right in the middle of the field. Everybody kind of just congregated.
If you leave the stadium, there is no
I guess in their defense, they were expecting the ball to go into the end zone.
The stadium, there is no
But the Panthers will start at the 15.
Panthers, number 17, Heinemann.
Heinemann's got Rayvon Lee in the backfield with him. He's under center, so he leaves the up back. Play fake, sets, is hit as he throws. It's floating up for grabs. Richardson, and it's incomplete. Richardson almost intercepted it for Mayo. But a good effort there by DJ Oates, honestly, just to kind of make sure it went to the ground. We got a flag. Have to check on that.
Yeah, Dean, again, man, he just he really makes a really good throw because he's got some time back there, and great effort by Oates trying to bring that down.
We got a personal foul here against Mayo. I'm going to guess it was roughing the passer. I know he got hit pretty hard when the ball came out, but in any case, personal foul penalty is going to move it out to the 30. First down for the Panthers.
And pickup is good for another Ridge. First down. First and 10
Again,
Panthers
Dean looks really good back there when he's got some time, so hopefully they can get him some.
He didn't get much time that time.
Yeah.
Cavalry's coming down his back before he about knows it. First and 10. He's under center here. It's an I formation. Fakes to the up man, handed it off. Ball's on the ground. Mayo says they've got it about the 26-yard line, and they do.
Fumble picked up by the Bulldogs.
That's tough there. Yeah, it looked like there might have been a little confusion between Dean and the running back. I don't know whose fault that was, but they weren't on the same page, and looked like Dean tried to hand it to him, and he didn't know he was going to get it. Maybe he thought it was a fake.
Yeah. Kelvin Whiteside, the guy who there was some confusion there. Leo Tishner able to come out with the football. It's actually the 25-yard line. First down there for the Bulldogs of Mayo. Everything's going their way now. 8:01 to go, quarter number 2.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have had a ton of, just short field opportunities here today.
From the 25, Jordan Williams is in the shotgun. Burton beside him. 3 receivers, 2 to the left. Williams going to throw. Sets, fires downfield. It's caught at the 15. Jefferson tries to break free, but he is out of bounds at about the 12, and then a late flag.
The pass is complete to number 1.
Right there as the tackle was made on the sideline. Official came in to spot the ball and then threw his flag. So we're at the 12 pending the penalty.
Yeah, nice route and catch by Jefferson that time. Just one of the many Male High School options on the offensive side.
Foul against the Panthers.
Personal foul on PRP will add some more yardage to it. So
Bulldogs.
Well, first and I was going to say first and goal. Yeah, I guess it is first and goal. Okay. Down at the 5-yard line. So Williams in the gun, Burton beside him. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Jefferson goes wide right. They flip it out that way. Jefferson's got it. Race to the corner, and he wins it. Touchdown, Colin Jefferson.
Very well executed play. I'm sure they were PRPs looking for Chase Burton to probably run that ball in. They ran Jefferson in motion and hit him on the quick out route.
Patterson came over to try to get a piece of it, but he was unable to stop the score.
On for the extra point for the Bulldogs. Number 82.
Henson on for another extra point.
Henson.
Everything looks good. Everything is good. 35-7 Mayo now. 7:48 to go in quarter number 2 here on Glycott.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits.
Kickoff short this time again from Henson. Grabbed it about the 7. Here's a return man, 15-20. Got an alley to 30, 35. Oates tries to break free. He goes down about the 35-yard line, but a nice return there by DJ Oates.
Oates has got some speed. Looked like he might have bobbled that at the end, but he was good enough to get back on it before the Bulldogs could get there. But solid return by Oates.
On him, DJ. It's Robert. I'm sorry.
Out to the 36-yard line.
Still a good return. And some of the best field position PRP's had today. I think it may be the best, honestly, Dion.
I believe so.
First and 10, their own 36.
Yeah, I'd say if I could get the ball in Oates' hands more often if I were PRP.
Heineman under center. Turn around, hand it off on the right side. Some short yardage gain, a yard or two for Dwayne Shaw on the carry. Give him 2 out to the 38.
Not a bad run, but he was out there met by a host of Bulldogs who got him to the ground pretty quickly.
Christian White, one of those Bulldogs. 2nd and 8, ball on their own 38. Panthers a PRP. Jacob Forst, one of the big guys out there. Turn around with Heineman, ran it inside. Not much doing. Short yardage for Kelvin Whiteside. Just not a lot there.
Whiteside on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like Whiteside running into the back of one of his offensive linemen first. That slowed him up and gave the Bulldogs just enough time to get there and get him wrapped up and down on the ground.
Spot him forward for a yard to the 39, so 3rd and 7 there. 6:40 and the clock runs in quarter number 2. Very dreary skies here. Again, a little bit of rain falling. See some umbrellas out there. Seeing a little bit of players slipping, too. 3rd and 7. Heineman, low snap, picks it up. And now he's going to chuck one downfield, and he threw it out of bounds. That might have been a little bit of a panic there because the snap was on the ground. He was able to go back and gather, but not much time.
Yeah, Kennedy had some pretty good coverage on Oates that time. I'm not sure if he was going to make that play, even if he got the ball to him. So,
yeah. Beckett Kennedy, junior safety, is out there. 4th down. I think they're going to go for it here. 6:14 to go. 4th and 7. Panthers on their own 39. And they are, it looks like, a line to go for it. Yeah. Got to make the 46. Going from the 39. Heineman to throw. Sets. And pressure. And now he's going to be hit and sacked.
Yeah, a little surprised by that call. They've been doing actually pretty well in the punt game this game. I would have tried to get that downfield. So, I mean, if you're not going to punt that, it looks like you're not going to punt for the rest of the game, to be honest.
Cornelius Williams was there.
The Bulldogs will take over on down.
Making the sack along with Christian White. And so a short field again for Mayo.
Another short field for the Bulldogs.
Ball's at the 29 after the sack. That's where Mayo takes over. 6:07 here in quarter number 2.
I love how much the Bulldogs are mixing it up on offense. We're seeing all sorts of guys touch the ball.
You know, a game like this, you can get all kinds of people involved, and you also can put all kinds of things on tape.
For sure.
So it looks like a change at quarterback here.
Is that Leon Melvin?
I believe it is Leon Melvin. He's out there at quarterback. He's got 2 receivers left and 1 right. They hand it off. It's Sweeney inside, and boy, he's off like a shot. Inside the 10, down to the 5. A flag comes in.
Flag on the play.
We'll see if that stands, but Shelton Sweeney, he just ran with reckless abandon on that one.
Yeah, opened up a hole, and he was able to hit it, man. He's got some great speed, and, you know, I'm sure he's wanting to redeem himself for that turnover he had earlier.
Sure. First down.
Hammond on the tackle. The penalty is on PRP, or on Mail, rather, illegal use of the hands. So they're going to back it up. We'll see where they end up spotting the ball. It's still going to be a gain down to about the 23. So first down and call it 4 at about the 23.
for the Bulldogs from the Panthers 23-yard line.
Melvin still in there at quarterback. Freshman, formerly a receiver. He's got Sweeney beside him. Gives Sweeney right side, makes it 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Shelton Sweeney.
Sweeney in the end zone.
Touchdown Bulldogs, number 25, Shelton Sweeney.
Nice call by the Bulldogs. Great run by Sweeney, and I like it that Wolf is kind of getting some of these backups in here to get some reps in in a varsity game.
Oh. Henson on for the extra point.
Number 82, Hanson, on for the extra point.
Right-footed kicker. Davidson, the holder, puts it down. Henson's kick is long and true. Male 42, PRP 7, 5:27 to go here in quarter number 2. You're on Glycod.
Bulldogs.
Interact, not just blind. Lines direct, not just blind.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
It's been a rough one for the PRP Panthers. They scored first, had a burst of momentum, and boy, Vale has answered, and they do it in a host of ways, Dion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've had a ton of short fields out here, so they hadn't had really far to go. But, again, with all of those options on the Male High School offense, it's been pretty easy for them to get in the end zone.
Henson to kick away. This is the side of the field where his kicks have been coming up short. So let's see. He kicks this one. He put the full toe to that one. It still sails down at about the 3, but there's a flag. I guess Male was offsides. For a flag to come in that early on a kickoff, yeah, that's about the only thing it can be. Right. And it is 5-yard penalty. So we must have a pretty good wind going left to right because every one of Henson's kicks going right to left has come up short of the goal line, and every one left to right was well into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. I mean,
or maybe they're working on something, honestly.
Right.
I mean, it's not impossible, but that one it looked like he hit pretty well, and it settled down at about the 3. So now he's 5 yards farther back. So if you're PRP, you're saying, we can get some field position out of this. Let's see. Henson advances on it. Kicks a high driving kick. This one settles down at about the 8. Oates, the 15, the 20, tries to work back left, trying to get outside. He can't do it. He circles back right, and he is hit and dropped inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Oates has got some speed, but so does that Male High School kickoff team. So he wasn't able to get loose, and not much positive progress that time for Oates.
Now, Bledsaw on the tackle for Male. ERP's backed up. They'll spot it out at the 15.
First and 10 Panthers from
First down there for the Panthers. Running clock for the duration of this one. 42-7. The Male advantage. Here comes that PRP offense. Heineman's still out there.
I do like the competitiveness of Oates, just trying to make something happen out there.
Yarbrough wide left, Oates wide right. Heineman's under center. He's in the eye. He's got 2 backs behind him. Hands it to the deep back. Shifts around, cracks his way up across the line up near the 20-yard line. Call it the 19, pickup of about 4. Get the ball carrier here. Who's at the bottom of the pile? It looks like it's Kelvin Whiteside.
Pretty well executed play. I mean, if PRP could, have that happen a few more times, they can make some positive progress down the field.
3 times 4 is 12, and more than 10 will keep it moving. So, yeah, absolutely. 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Heineman under center, straight eye. Yarbrough left, Oates right. And offsides on Male. So, instead of 2nd and 6, it'll be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, it looked like Stevens got started a little bit early that play.
2nd and 1 for the Panthers.
2nd and 1, you want to dial one up here?
4-yard line.
Or just thinking, let's just get to the halftime. Let's see what they do. They run it off the right side. Whiteside, first down, 30, 35. He's hit out of bounds up at about the 36. So a nice run right there for Kelvin Whiteside. Solid pickup.
Yeah, Jefferson came up and made some nice contact that time after a really great run.
First and 10 Panthers from their own 36-yard line.
First down, pickup of a dozen. Panthers walking up to the line, 2:30 to go in quarter number 2. Heineman under center, straight eye. Pitches left, Whiteside. He's got it, works his way back to the middle. Gains out to about the 38, so pickup of a couple.
Nice backside pursuit by that Bulldogs defense.
William Beasley in on the tackle.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second and 8. PRP taking their time. Same personnel, I formation. Lee is the fullback. Whiteside the deep back. Fake to Whiteside. Look to throw. Slings it out to Oates. He caught it at the 41. Took a hard hit, but bounced back up and tried to move forward. And, in fact, he's going to end up marked back to about the 37-yard line. Discretion might have been the better part of valor to catch that one at the 41 and go down, because as it ends up, he's going to lose a couple.
Yeah, Richardson was there and he made a nice shot, but just didn't wrap him up. Thought that Oates was going to go down.
Yeah, Richardson with the initial hit. Christian Bradley, one of the guys who came down to finish it off. 3rd and 9. We go down to the final minute of the first half. Heineman goes to the shotgun here. 2 receivers each way. Heineman sets, looks, got some time. Now it breaks down. He's hit as he throws. It is caught up at the 47-yard line. Nice play right there. Keandre Whiteside able to grab that one right at the first down sticks.
Is it Whiteside? Yeah, that was a great play by Dean that time. Able to avoid the sack in the background and make the throw only where it needed to be. So good play by the PRP Panthers.
Apparently they're going to say he's short. The marker's at the 46. The ball's at the 46. There we go. It is indeed a first down. I don't know, Dion, the eyes are old, but I can still see that 10 yards is 10 yards.
And 10 yards is a first down most of the time.
Yeah, we've got a timeout. Or no, we're gonna keep it here. We're gonna talk it over. PRP 18 seconds now. They're on 46. You can dig into the bag a little bit and see if you can cook something up here. And yeah, Heineman, again, he's just got very nice pocket presence. If you can just give him some time to set his feet, make some decisions, and he's got some guys out there who can make some plays. It's just a matter of, the old offensive lineman out there. I think of a good friend of mine, a man named Bart Thompson, who played at Evansville. And Bart used to say, we never ran it, we never threw it much, we ran it all the time, because Coach said there's 10 things that can happen on a forward pass, and 9 of them are bad. And it's really true. To have a successful passing game, there's so many components you've got to get spot on.
You're right about that. And, again, Dean's done pretty well when he's got some time. It's a tough thing to get against this male Bulldog defense.
It is. First and 10 at the 46. 2 receivers each way for the Panthers. Heineman to throw. Here comes a lot of heat. He ducks under one set. He cannot duck under the second, and he gets sacked.
Just too much pressure. Looks like that's going to end the first half for us on that play.
No. Trying to get the number on the player who made the sack. All right, Ryan Cox has got me. William Beasley. Give Beasley credit. He ends the half. It's 42-7 Mayo. At intermission, we'll be back to recap the first half. Get you ready for the second half here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Halftime here at PRP, 42-7 Male, and just really impressive first half. I mean, again, one mistake. You had a fumble that took a favorable bounce for PRP. It bounced right to Tucker Roth, and he knew what to do with it. Gave the Panthers an early edge, but really since that, every conceivable thing has basically gone Male's way, and they're just they're as good as anybody. You and I were talking during the break. I mean, the 3 traditional powers, Trinity, St. X, and Male. Obviously, from the way the 3 of those have played each other so far, you can understand that it is truly just, shut your eyes and pick one, and that could be the better team on that day. They're really, really even.
Oh, no doubt about it. Again, I was speaking with someone earlier about that exact same thing. Trinity, St. X, Male. I mean, they're as close as I've ever seen them be as a trio. So, again, it just depends on who's going to keep getting better and staying healthy and executing at the right time.
And PRP, it's tough, but it is tough with a new coach. It is tough trying to get kids to buy in. I was talking with some of the PRP folks here before the game, and a lot of these challenges are just baked into the facts of football, because it is a game of attrition. I'm an Eastern Kentucky guy, Dion, and one of the reasons I think basketball has always been so big over there, you don't need a lot of people to have a good basketball team. You get 2 or 3 really good players, maybe a couple more pretty good players, you're set. You can go out there and compete with anybody in the state. Football is just not that way.
Totally different. I mean, because you need so many more players from offense to defense and special teams, it just takes longer to build a team, But I think Dunn's a great coach. He's got a ton of knowledge and experience, and I expect him to do well. It's just going to take him some time.
Yeah, and the other aspect of it is I'm sure there is, some issues as a new coach. No matter how well you know the game, there are aspects that are different in coaching than they are in anything else. And in the same way that some of his players sometimes this year are going to have to learn some lessons as trial by fire, so will he, just as a coach, as a CEO, as a leader of men. And that doesn't reflect on him. That's just the nature of the beast.
No doubt about it. Again, it's going to take time, to, develop these players, develop his own assistant coaches, and again, even his strategies as a head coach, because this is all new to him.
Right. No, absolutely. A game like this where it's 42-7, it's essentially out of reach at halftime, but you still, this is a chance. For Mail, it's a chance to get some of the depth guys some important snaps. You never know, you're a twisted ankle or a messed up knee away from the next man being up, and so it's good to make sure those guys are ready. For PRP, it's a chance to work on some culture-building stuff here. You're going to have some snaps in this second half that the way they were at the end of the first half that are more competitive based on the people you can put out there and the people they're putting out there. You're going to have a chance to do more positive things. So, you can fold up and give up a bunch more scores and have a really lopsided game, or you can come out here and be competitive and fight and build some solid things moving forward.
I agree. Again, not only can they work on some X and O's, but just attitude and just competitiveness. You know what I mean? You're down 42-7. That doesn't mean we give up. We come out here and we fight again for the second half. Absolutely. And hopefully Dunn can get those guys fired up and they come out and finish strong.
Well, we're going to take a break here. Some words from our sponsors. We'll be back to recap that first half score and get you ready for the second half. 42-7, Mail over PRP here on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Halftime, 42-7, the advantage for Male here. And, of course, you've got scoreboard action. It's not a Friday, so we can't really bring you a lot of games in progress. There were 4 games today, and there's a couple slated for tomorrow. This weather messed with everybody, but the scoreboard, regardless, even when we're just showing you finals, it's presented by our good friends at Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. 7508 Preston Highway, 502-968-5657. You hear the pork chop is pretty good. Check that one out. Right here, PRP has found out pretty quickly that Male has been pretty good tonight. Of course, it was 7-0 early on. PRP opened the scoring. Tucker Roth recovered a fumble, took it 86 yards to the house. Ariano made the extra point. 7-0 Panthers. 8:51 to go in the first. It took Male 42 seconds to answer. Chase Burton, 25-yard touchdown run. Later in the first quarter, a Burton 3-yard run and then a 7-yard touchdown pass. Williams for Bancic. That one came with 1:39 to go in the first. Henson good on these extra points, made it 21-7. Burton got in again, 6 yards out, 28-7. 8:20 to go in the second at that point. Williams found Jefferson with a 5-yard touchdown pass 32 seconds later. It was 7:48 to go until halftime, 35-7. And then Shelton Sweeney with a 23-yard touchdown run. Henson's extra point made it 42-7, which starts the running clock at 5:27 to go in the second quarter, and that's the scoring update. And boy, it hit in a hurry. You know, Domino's used to have the 30 minutes or it's free. Well, Male pretty much could have gone, 30 minutes or you got a ball game because they just blew it open in about half an hour.
They did blow it wide open. And, again, PRP started off strong. I mean, took advantage of a Male High School turnover, scooped the ball up. They score, you thought that they might be able to build off that momentum, but has not been the case. I mean, Male has basically had 6 straight shots at short fields, and they've been able to punch it into the end zone.
Yeah, some halftime numbers, which are highly likely to be final numbers on some of the standouts for Male. Chase Burton today, 10 carries, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jordan Williams, 7 of 9 passing, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns. Antonio Harris had 2 catches for 34 yards, and he ran it 4 times for 28 yards. So pretty good day's work, even in a half for those guys.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I love the way that, the Bulldogs have been switching it up on offense. A lot of different guys in a lot of different positions, a lot of different sets, throwing the ball, passing the ball. Again, that's just tough to defend, and it's been a struggle for the PRP Panthers tonight.
Absolutely. And that first half scoring recap, I wanted to say before we went any farther, got to thank our friends from German American Bank. German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Thanks to them and to all of our other sponsors. We're going to take a break here and let you hear from some of those sponsors. Second half forthcoming. Male leads 42-7 here at PRP on Glycod.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Ready to play the second half, Sunday high school football. And a man who said there's something about a Sunday makes a body feel alone, Chris Christopherson, has passed away today, Jeff Cooper tells me. A intriguing character, a cat who was a man of many talents and will certainly be missed.
For the Bulldogs, number 82-7.
42-7, Male with the edge, and they will kick off to open the second half.
Panthers, number 14, Robert Oates.
Looks like the Bulldogs even have their backup kicker
Yeah,
in.
it's not Henson. I'm trying to pick up the number on the kicker. Reese Verisco, maybe? I think that's Reese. It is. Kicks a good one. It's going to settle down at about the 3. Here comes the PRP return man. I believe that's Oates. 15-20 it is. 25-30, 35-40. Can he keep in bounds? 40. He can. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 97 yards. Robert Oates. Well, there's your high character moment, right out of the gate. These guys are going to come and play the second half.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Robert Oates, he had some speed. Again, I think they need to try to get the ball in his hands as many times as possible. Again, made a really strong run on that, broke a few tackles, and before you know it, it was a foot race. Great return by Robert Oates.
Ariano is going to kick the extra point.
Holding for the Panthers, number 7, Dean Hyman. Kicking number 17.
They're looking for the T. Is that what the
DJ Guy.
that or some personnel? No, it's personnel.
Personnel T. Both would be useful in an
Yeah,
extra point.
You want? I don't think you can. So, I wondered about that. 2 male players in, 1 PRP player in. With reserves in the game, a lot of shuffling. The extra point is long enough, and it is good. So, PRP opened the first half with a touchdown, and they open the second half with a touchdown.
DJ
86 yards on a fumble and 97 on a kick. We'll take the break and be back. Quarter number 3 here on Glycon.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
So PRP back on the board, 42-14 after the touchdown. Ariano to kick off. He's kicking left to right here in the second half. Advances on it. Onside kick. Mayo able to cover it up at their own 44. Don't mind the idea. I mean, why not?
I like the call. Looks like was that Nick Brown was able to hop on that one and recover for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs from their own 45-yard line.
We'll see who we get at quarterback. Tyson Kinsel played some snaps in the Butler game. He's a really good passer, but not sure if we'll see him here. Kinsel's a sophomore. We had Leon Melvin, who was out here in the second quarter, and he is a freshman. So let's see. Well, I think I just summoned him up. Tyson Kinsel gets the call here in the second half. 5'7", 170-pound sophomore. He looks bigger than 5'7" to me.
Pretty solid back there for sure.
He's a good passer, probably the best pure passer of the male quarterbacks. Actually, he is in at the
tailback position.
Tailback spot, yeah. So I guess we're going to try some different things. Timeout Mayo. We will take the break as well. 42-14, 10-25 to go in quarter 3 here on Glycod.
Not just blind. Blind direct, not just blind.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And we're back. So we'll see. Yes, Kinsel, who had played quarterback early in the year, he's out there now as the running back. So we'll see what Coach Wolf is looking at down the stretch here. Kinsel was 5 of 7 for 79 yards and a touchdown earlier this year as a quarterback, so he's pretty skilled that way. He had 4 carries for 11 yards and a touchdown on the ground. He's the setback here, though. Melvin hands it to Kinsel, and he works the left side, 50, 45, down to about the 42-yard line. So man of all talents. He was a pretty good quarterback, a pretty good running back, too. Picks up 14 right there for a first down.
Yeah, Bulldogs have a ton of just guys that are just versatile. You know, most guys going from quarterback to running back, and that was a solid run by Tinsel.
Rucker on the tackle, pick up a 14. Melvin under center here. Everybody's bunched in around him. Kinsel the setback. Gives Kinsel working the left side. He's got the 40. Flag comes in. He makes about the 38, but I'm going to guess that's going to be a hold, and indeed it is.
Not a lot there. Kinsel made his, did as much as he could to it, but just not much breathing room there.
The flag will back up the Bulldogs somewhere around midfield. Still waiting on the ball to be put down, and it is put down at Mayo's 49, so just across midfield.
Replay first down.
First down and 20 now.
Bulldogs. Correction, first and 20 Bulldogs.
Bulldogs roll to a 42-7 lead. Hold the starters at 35-7 on offense, at least at the quote-unquote skill positions. They're all skilled, but the guys who see the ball. First and 20. Melvin drops, sets, looks, fires incomplete. Try to get something open off play action there, and He was under pretty good heat.
He was. He was actually, used his speed, was able to avoid the sack, but just couldn't get the ball there.
Second down at 20. He was taking a look at Verbancic there. Couldn't quite sneak it to him. A lot of reserves in here.
I like it that they're keeping, Verbancic in there. Got the freshman quarterback in. Want to give him a couple solid targets.
Jamil Parker's out there, and that is an unusual helmet. That looks like one of the practice helmets right here. He's lined up right in front of us.
I believe it is.
Yeah. Second and 20. Shotgun formation this time for Melvin. Kinzel's beside him. And whistles blow, flags fly. It's going to be a false start against the Bulldogs, so second and 25 now.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it may have been some movement on Parker, Jamal Parker that time.
From their own 44-yard line.
He's going to go right back out. I was going to say, if you're one of these bench guys looking to get yourself some more snaps, getting some penalties is probably a good way to ensure that doesn't happen. Because,
for sure.
Nobody likes them. Penalties, that is.
Probably a little anxious. Hopefully the young man gets another shot here.
Yep. Second and 25 now. Shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. For Melvin, the quarterback. Freshman claps his hands. Gives Kinzel. Worked right and now comes back left. Got some space. 50 and down to about the 46-yard line.
Kinzel on the carry.
A solid gain. Picked up 8 or 9. When they were backed up in second and a mile, it's still going to be a third down and it's like about 15.
Yeah, Kinzel looks pretty good back there at the running back position. Almost a version of Chase Burton there, able to change course.
That's right. Started right,
come
went
back left.
Yeah. Picked up 10, so third and 15. Dante Smith on the stop for PRP. 6:30 and the clock rolling. Everybody's bunched in behind Melvin. And the defender was almost there before the ball. Play fake, and he overshoots Verbancic, who was open out there. He rushed the throw. And he probably rushed the throw again because he got that snap and looked around, and the PRP player was about closer than any of his teammates there. It was Demony Hayden, who was just breathing down his neck.
Yeah, as a freshman, even though the game's, a little out of hand here, he's probably a little nervous and just needs a few more snaps to
So here you go.
A couple of these passes.
Hale's going to get a chance to practice punting, and this was a big issue last week. Let's see how they can settle in. Verbancic is the long snapper here. Henson is into punt it. He is the normal punter. So, yeah, I think this is probably one of the things you want to work on here. You want to make sure that whatever the issues were a week ago against Trinity, they get ironed out. Everybody's bunched in punt formation. Snap is clean. Good rush. Henson barely got it out of there, but he did, and shanks the ball out of bounds into the sideline. They're going to mark it out at about the 25. And so PRP will start there. Panther offense ready to go, 42-14. 5 minutes and the clock rolling here in quarter number 3.
Probably got a bit more pressure than they would have liked to that time.
Yeah, that's – you almost feel like what I said about passes is true about punting too. You got to get the snap through there, but you got to get the protection right. Got to get a kick out of there cleanly and quickly and hopefully accurately. So –
and then get downfield and cover.
Right. Just easy, right? Only about 7 things to do there. And the other team doesn't want you to do any of them right. So let's see what PRP's got cooked up. Heineman is in the gun. He's got trips to the right. He sets to throw. They sucked everybody in, threw it underneath the screen. Yarbrough 30, 35, and banged down right around the first down sticks. Well-designed play right there.
Oh, that's great. I mean, and it's the right call when you're getting that pressure from the Bulldogs. Let's go ahead and let them get back here, step back, and drop the pass to was that Yarbrough that time?
Yeah, it was. Yarbrough with it, and Bradley on the tackle. We've got a shaken up PRP player. We are going to take a break here, 42-14, 4:02 to go in the third here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
We're back here at PRP. The injured Panther helped the sideline, Keandre Whiteside. First down for PRP at the 36. Heineman sets. Got time. Throws downfield and just off the fingertips of Robert Oates down at the male 45. Almost hit a big play right there.
Yeah. Oates came across the middle, and Hyman again. You know, he gets some time, and he makes a good throw, but Oates wasn't able to pull that one in.
Second down and 10 now.
36-yard line.
PRP taking their time. Heineman's got two receivers to the right, one to the left. Dwayne Shaw beside him in the shotgun formation. And now here they were down a man, so here comes another player in. And whistle's blowing. We've got a timeout. We will take the break as well. 42-14 late in the third here on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Okay, we're back. PRP was having some substitution issues. They've cleared it up. Second down and 10. 2:51 on the clock, which will start again on the snap. Trips left for the Panthers. That's the short side of the field. Heineman looking back toward the middle, and now the right. He throws underneath and incomplete. Receiver got hit pretty good right there. That was Finch trying to come back and catch it, and there's a late flag that comes in. So we'll see who that's on, but never good news. A little extracurricular activity on that one.
Yeah, Richardson was coming in hot on that. Almost ended up with the pick.
Let's see. Personal foul on Mayo.
Dead ball, personal foul on
and that's it. So 15 yards.
And penalty
is that one.
Good for another Ridge first down.
Should move the chains as they walk it forward.
Yeah, Coach Wolf won't be happy about that, even though it's the second unit in. You know, he's expects these guys to perform and stay focused the same way as the first unit.
So the ball is set now on the male 49. PRP across midfield. Same formation, trips left, one right. Finches the guy on the right. Heineman looked for a quick play. Now he's going to be hit and sacked. Well, that one just didn't leave any time to develop. And meanwhile, Cornelius Williams had a big game for the Bulldogs. He's able to get in there and sack Heineman.
Yeah, it looked like he came through untouched, and Heineman just couldn't get away from him.
A loss of 11.
Puts PRP back to their own 40, second and 21 after that one.
About makes up for that personal foul last play.
Yeah. I don't know for PRP if the answer is to spread the defense out more, to keep the backs in for protection, maybe just not send as many guys out in the pattern, but they've got to figure out a way to protect Heineman. Second and 21, looks to throw, fires, incomplete over toward the left sideline. Wasn't much there anyway. Had Kelvin Whiteside managed to catch up with that one, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like that was Albert Bledsoe over there with some nice coverage. Nobody open. Dean Heineman basically just threw that one away, which was a smart play.
Now third down. Let's see if PRP runs another play. Clock's been running the entire time, inside 15 seconds now. And if they do, they're going to have to hurry. They break the huddle, but with only about 8 seconds. Get to the line with 5. Let's see. I don't think Heineman realizes the clock is about to run out. Well, no, he got it off. Heineman chucks one. Deep downfield, down the left sideline. It's caught down at about the 28-yard line. And that is Whiteside able to catch up with it. Kelvin Whiteside with a big gain to end the third quarter. 42-14 the Mayo lead. Quarter number 4 coming up here on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Quarter number 4 ready now. PRP with a big play to end the third quarter. They will start the fourth quarter at the 28-yard line of Mayo.
Some of the best field position we've seen PRP with this game, so let's see what they can do with this.
Heineman's got 2 receivers each way. He's in the shotgun. And somebody got started early. Ball start. It'll back up the Panthers 5 yards.
Like we had a couple of guys moving that time on both sides, but they go with PRP.
First and 15 from the Bulldogs, 33-yard line.
First and 15, back at the 33. Heineman. He's got time, takes a deep shot, got a man out there one-on-one. Couldn't quite haul it in. Gutty try by Chris Yarborough. Some hand fighting there with Steron Davidson, but ball ends up incomplete.
That was actually a great throw. He hit him right in the chest. I'm like, I couldn't even see how he got that in there, but he hit him right in the chest with that ball.
Davidson's a good corner guy. Well, in fact, they're going to say that there was pass interference against Davidson. I didn't even see the flag come out, but the ball is going to be marked at the 18-yard line. Should be a first down. It was first and 15, and it's a 15-yard penalty, so it should be a first down. They don't have the sticks reset, but I think that's an issue with the sticks, not a penalty. Yeah, it's first down, and the chain gang is still 10 yards behind. That's what we're waiting on. And here they go.
Ridge, first down.
Got to volunteer over there on the chain gang crew.
Yeah, I was going to say, take it easy on those guys.
They're hanging on. First and 10 at the 18. Handoff inside across the 15, the 10, and near another first down. I think he got there. That was Kelvin Whiteside on the carry.
Kelvin Whiteside showing some speed and change of direction himself. That was a solid run.
Looks like a first and goal down at about the 7.
10.
So Panthers looking to draw within 3 scores if they can push this one in from 7 yards out. Just over 10 minutes to play.
Panthers from the Bulldogs, 7-yard line.
Heineman's in the gun. He's got Whiteside beside him. That's Kelvin Whiteside. 2 receivers each way. Heineman, quick throw. Caught at the 6. Oates turns it up. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Robert Oates.
Heineman to Oates. I like the call. You know, just a nice, simple flats route for Robert Oates. And Heineman was able to hit him right in the hands for a touchdown.
Gorgeous throw from Heineman. Ariano on for the extra point. 9:54 left in the ball game.
On the extra point for the Panthers, number 47, DJ Riello, holding number 7, Dean Heineman.
There's the snap. The kick's out of there. And Ariano kicks it through. It's 42-21. 9:54 to go. Stay tuned here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Credit to the PRP Panthers, down 42-7 at halftime. They have pulled within 42-21, 9:54 to go. We said, Dion, there are a couple ways you can go, and credit to PRP. They've come out determined to fight and have got some good plays to show for it.
I like it. They've definitely been able to make some progress here in this second half. And I like Heineman. When he gets some time, he's really able to put the ball where it needs to go.
See if we get another onside kick here. Only one male return man deep, and he's only at the 15-yard line, so I think they think it's plausible. Ariano looks for it. Now says, nope, not ready yet. Here he goes. It is an onside kick, and it is a loose ball. It's still out there, and PRP grabbed it. That one was touched by about half the players on the field, and the Panthers grab it at the 39-yard line.
That's exactly what you want if you're PRP. You want to make that short kick, and hopefully nobody can get their hands on it, and that was the case there.
Yeah, well played. PRP, good job scrambling around and picking that one up. It's at the 39 of Mayo. Panthers going back on the attack. Heineman leads him out. Senior quarterback. He's got two receivers right, two receivers left. Shaw will be the setback beside him. First and 10, 39-yard line. Heineman sets, got time. Now it breaks down. He throws late. It's incomplete, but that's going to be pass interference. Down about the 20-yard line. Finch went across, and the Mayo defender hit him a little bit early. Not sure it was a catchable ball, but that's going to be the call. Pass interference. Beckett Kennedy.
Yeah, Beckett Kennedy. I'm not sure he even saw the receiver. It looked like he kind of looked up at the ball and kind of took his eye off the receiver, and then they bumped into each other.
I think so. Well, that'll be 15. So
either way.
First and 10, Panthers from the Bulldogs.
PRP down to the Mayo 24 now. Down to about 8 minutes. Of course, playing with a running clock here.
Yeah, once it starts, I wish it would.
One receiver each way. Full house backfield now. Whiteside on Heineman's left, Shaw on his right. And now Whiteside motions out. Heineman, there's a flag down. This is caught. And it's a well-designed play down to about the 17-yard line. But I got to think there's something in terms of the formation or the motion that didn't quite work out. Yeah, it's false start. So.
Yeah, it was an early flag. I wasn't sure what that was, but I like the play call.
Yeah. Worked something underneath. Solomon Conley on the tackle for Mayo.
From the Bulldogs.
They'll mark it back to the 29. First and 15 now. We tick down near 7 minutes. Heineman's got his play. Break the huddle. Trips right, one receiver left. Shaw the setback, or is that Whiteside? 13 or 15. I think it's Shaw. Heineman going to throw it. Quick flip. Almost intercepted the Mayo player. Oh, you could tell. He thought, man, that one hit me in the worst spot, right in the hands. Christian White.
Yeah, I think that one was too easy. He just looked up and, the ball hit him right in the chest.
Yeah, I think Heineman thought he was the receiver and just flipped it out. And
I think so. I mean, he hit him literally right in the chest.
I mean, you remarked earlier on a deep ball he threw. He's a very accurate passer, and that one, yeah, there's no mistake there except who I'm throwing it at. So incomplete, 2nd and 15. PRP down to about 6 minutes to go. 2 receivers each side. Heineman drops. Sets. Now the pocket breaks down. He scrambles off right. Is he going to run? He is. He makes about the 26, and that's about it. Not much there. Picked up about 3.
Yeah, not much at all. Took a tough shot at the end of that as well.
Christian Bradley able to chase him down. And that's one of those, I think, if I'm Coach Dunn, I say just check it in the sideline and let's run the next one. I don't want to get you hurt for 3 yards in a 3-score game.
26-yard line.
3rd and 12 now at the 26. Trips to the left this time. That's the open side. Heineman drops. Pressure comes. He rolls off left. Heineman, is he going to run? No, he stops and throws, and one hops it in front of Yarborough down at about the 17-yard line. Wasn't a bad idea, but the throw was just short.
Yeah, Heineman probably wishes he could have that one back. He had a wide-open guy downfield and just looked like it didn't leave his hands like he wanted it to.
So 4th down and 12 now. PRP will keep the offense out there. Down 3 scores, 4:40 in the clock running in the ball game. Here go the Panthers. Going all the way across to the right hash to have their huddle. That's where the ball is at. Heineman brings him to the line. Trips left. Going to end up with a 4th receiver over that way. Empty set for Dean Heineman. Drops to throw. 4th and 12. Flag comes in. I'm not sure that was a legal formation. Heineman throws downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot at his target down at about the 10, but kind of one-hop that one in. But let's see the flag and whether that will stand.
Another pretty early flag. Not sure what that was.
Yeah, again, that formation just looked kind of odd. I'm not sure they had the requisite number of players along the line of scrimmage, but
looked like it's against PRP, if I'm not mistaken.
If so, I think Mayo's happy to just let the incomplete pass stand.
Yeah, you see the offense coming off the field.
It was a hold and a false start, and they're both declined. And it'll be a turnover to the Bulldogs with 3:08 on the clock. The Mayo offense is not even ready to go out. I think they're all ready to take this one to the house at this point. A few last words from Coach Wolf, and he sends them out.
There they go.
Inside 3 minutes to go in the ball game. The ball's at the 26-yard line.
Looks like the starters, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, the glare off the window makes it hard to see, but that does look like Jordan Williams. Everybody's bunched in tight. And whistles blow.
Everyone, please help our athletes by cleaning up.
We've got a timeout. I think it's PRP. We'll sort that out on the other side of the break. 42-21, 2:19 to go here on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And we're back. A little late game strategy here. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like Mail has put somewhere most of the starters back in the ball game. So, yeah, there's some frustration here for Coach Wolf. 1st and 10, Bulldogs on their own 26. Jordan Williams hands it off, and not much going.
Not at all. Looks like a loss.
Sweeney, I think, lost a yard. And a male player rolling around on the ground, and boy, you hate to see that.
That is exactly what you don't want to see in a game.
I think it's Isaiah Johnson.
He's in some pain, too. He's tossing that helmet off.
We're going to step aside while they tend to Mr. Johnson. 42-21, 2:03 to go here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
We're back. Two separate injuries being attended to here. I didn't even see the PRP player who is down, but that's Chris Finch on his back. So we've got two separate players on the same play. And as you say, Dion, just what a nightmare. That's not what anybody wants in a 42-21 game with 2 minutes to play, to see players down and not being able to, in both cases, both of these guys have been down for a while, and they both look like, pretty good injuries. And now the male player is up. Looks like a leg that he is dealing with. Yeah, because he's trying to be supported as he goes off. Yeah, not wanting to put a lot of weight on that leg. So,
not really sure of the thought process with Wolf. I mean, the starters haven't been in the whole second half.
Yeah.
And then you bring him in for this last drive when the game is, all but over. I'm not sure what the thought process was behind that.
Yeah, the score that made it 35-7 pulled the first string offense off the field, but at least a good chunk of those guys back out there here in this final possession of the game. Chris Finch's injury has taken longer to deal with. He's still down for PRP. The other 10 players are all just taking a knee, so. Hope that he can hop up here. And we have a large amount of people running, as we do. Got some kind of ongoing situation here as everybody's
teams are leaving the field,
clearing the field. So. We're going to take a break, step aside, and we'll bring you back when we've got something to tell you. You're on Glycod.
Yeah, this game might be.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod. Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech 24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
So we're back here at PRP, where I don't think we're going to have any more football this evening. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to say anything that's in any way inaccurate or can be misconstrued. But this is a strange situation. It's a mess. And I don't know. It's hard to sit here and talk about football when you got real-life crap going on in front of you. But in lieu of being able to do anything else, we're going to talk about football. So I guess we're going to call this one final at 42-21. There was about 2 minutes still on the clock. I don't think we're going to see any more football. There's some kind of ongoing incident here that I'm neither aware enough of nor free to discuss, but I know of nobody who's actually injured or anything that's actually an ongoing threat. The two teams have come back out and have I think probably they've certainly left the playing field. I'd say Mail's probably on their bus by now. So we're going to leave the game there. It's 42-21, and that is where it's probably going to be final. I'd love to say something else. I'd love to have a wise word, but the time for wise words is going to be some other day. For now, we're just going to talk about football. That's all I got. 42-21. Again, the final this one was 42-7 at halftime. PRP able to make some good plays. Had a touchdown on a kick return by Robert Oates, and then a touchdown through the passing game. Really, Mayo just didn't ever get comfortable after intermission, Dion, and just kind of a nothing second half for the Bulldogs. And the Panthers, I think, did some good things and salvaged some good moments here in the second half.
We saw some good things out of them. Mel, for the most part, played their backups that entire second half. And with that, PRP was still coming at full tilt and was able to get a couple of scores on the board. So we still do have a young man down, football injury.
Chris Finch is still on the field during this entire other hullabaloo, which has been going on. Finch is still out there. There's a couple of officials around out there. I think in normal times we probably would have had a card out for him by now, but with what's going on here, who knows what happens. But Finch is still down at about the 25-yard line with a group of folks around him. So hopefully they can get him taken care of and up to speed in a hurry. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back and recap tonight's scoring and then tell you tonight's most outstanding players. Mail a 42-21 winner over PRP here on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
May have a 42-21 winner here at PRP, and our scoring recap, a look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. It was 42-7 at intermission. The opening kick of the second half, Robert Oates took one back 97 yards for a touchdown. Ariano made the extra point, made it 42-17, and then with about 9:54 to go, Oates caught a 7-yard touchdown pass from Dean Heineman. Ariano again made the extra point, made it 42-21, 9:54 to go, and it appears that that's where we're going to leave this one. We've had no official confirmation that the game is done, but the teams are gone. There is no sign of anyone affiliated with either team. And in a 42-21 game with 2 minutes left in a running clock, I would have to imagine that sanity will prevail and that is the final. So that's where we stand here. We're going to take another break. We'll be back to tell you tonight's most outstanding players. 42-21 win for Mayo over PRP here on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt, but you can always depend on his car starting because he has an interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back here to PRP. We're mainly 42-21 winner. And time to talk about tonight's most outstanding players. We're brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Pretty easy choice for Mayo. He did all his work early, but Chase Burton, 10 carries, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. That'll work, Dion.
Oh, yeah, and he did that in about a quarter, you know. So, really strong performance by Chase Burton today. He was the one that really helped bust this thing open. They just didn't have any answers for him, couldn't get him to the ground.
Right, and for PRP, it's Robert Oates. He had a kick return touchdown and caught a 7-yard touchdown pass, 2 of the 3 PRP scores. So a nice game for Robert Oates. For what it's worth, Chris Finch is still down on the field here. PRP obviously hope he's doing well. At one point they had brought in a stretcher, but the stretcher went back out without Finch on it. So there's still a handful of folks around him down there. But whatever is going on out front is going on out front, and that is why we're done early. Talk about upcoming games here on Glycod next week, Friday, October the 4th. We've got a slate of games: East Jessamine against Madison Southern, Franklin County and North Oldham. Mayo will play Frederick Douglass. That'll be a good one. Scott County, Anderson County. And I'm going to be over at South Oldham, Woodford County, and South Oldham. Encourage you to follow us, glycod.com, or on Twitter/X at Glycod to keep up with the feed of games. So 42-21, Mayo the winner here. I'm Joe Cox, my team, Dion Reese, my analyst, Ryan Cox, my spotter, Jeff Cooper, my producer, Steve Bird on production assistance. Thank you all for listening, and everybody be careful. Good night.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502, they do it right the first time. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.